Hey guys, this is a continuation on that video that got messed up the other day. This is the final game in round 1 of Strat-Bats, where the Pirates are playing the Giants, and rather than restart the whole game, I thought I would just pick it up where we kind of left off. So after 3 innings, the Pirates are up 1-0, and basically the way that happened was Bonilla reached on a single, and there was also an error on Barry Bonds that allowed him to go to second. And then after a ground out to the pitcher, he couldn't move up, but Kendall came through and doubled, and that put the Pirates up 1-0. That's where we stand. Start the top of the 4th. It'll be Bob Robertson against Juan Marichal. I'm going to do this by hand holding the camera. Hopefully get better view of the cards, and then roll on the score sheet. So Bob Robertson is up, and we get a 4-7. So under Marichal, that's a split chance. 1-2 is a double. 3-20 is a single. So we'll roll the d20. It's a 4. So the 4 is a single for Bob Robertson. So Robertson singles brings up Big Dave Parker. We get a 2-6. 2-6 for Parker, unfortunately for the Pirates, is a 6-4-3 double play. So 2 quick outs. And that brings up Bonilla. The only thing about not having it by hand is that I've only got one hand to negotiate things with, so if the cards stick or whatever, it can get a little cumbersome. Here's Bonilla. It's a 6-3. Marichal 6-3 is a ground ball to first, and that's going to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Pirates here in the 4th. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 4th, and top of the order time for the Giants, the Bondses, and then Willie Mays. So first off, it's Bobby Bonds. It's a 5-5, and Candelaria strikes him out. So 1 away. Brings up the other Bonds, Barry Bonds. That's a 3-9 for Barry, and he's going to walk. So a 1-out walk to Barry Bonds. Brings up the Godfather, Willie Mays. And we get a 6-6. 6-6 is a 1-2 is a triple. 3-20 will be a single with 2 stars. And we get a 15, so that is a single with 2 stars. So Mays singles, moves Bonds to third base. Runners at the corners. 1 out for stretch, Willie McCovey. That's a 6-11. 6-11 is a ground ball first base C, so that's going to score the run. So Barry Bonds will tie the game on that RBI ground out by McCovey. Mays will move to second. He's in scoring position for the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. That's a 6-5. 6-5 for Cepeda is a home run off of Candelaria. A 2-run shot for the baby bull. And the Giants storm back here in this inning for 3 runs. Take a 3-1 lead. And that brings up the second baseman, Jeff Kent, with 2 outs. And the base is empty. 5-6. 5-6 is a strikeout. Candelaria got him. And that's going to end the inning. But the RBI ground out by McCovey, the 2-run homer by Cepeda, and after 4 complete, it's the Giants 3, the Pirates 1. All right, top of the 6th, it's McCutchen to lead off against Marichal. A 1-7 for McCutchen, and that's a leadoff walk. So not what you want to do if you're Marichal. After you get the lead, you don't want to start walking guys. There's Jason Kendall, and that's a 3-8 for Kendall. But that's a ground ball to short A. That's a double play, 6-4-3. So consecutive double plays here in the consecutive innings will get Marichal out of trouble. Back to the top of the order. I'm sorry, it's Mazeroski, number 9 hitter. 5-7. 5-7 is a ground ball second base X. The second baseman is Kent, and Kent is a 3. And that's a 19. So a 3 and a 19 is a 2-base error on Kent. So how do you like that? Jeff Kent boots it. That's a 2-base error. So how big now was that double play? Mazeroski reaches on the two-base error back to the top of the order, and Honus Wagner. It's a 4-10 against Marichal. Ground ball to short. This time it's going to be Brandon Crawford. He's a 1, and it's a 16. So a 1 and a 16 is an out, and that's going to end the inning. So despite the defensive problems, Marichal pitches around it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-1 Giants. All right, Buster Posey leads off the bottom of the 5th. It's a 3-6 for Posey. 1-17 is a single. 18-20, and he will line out to Bonilla at third. It's a 5, so that is a leadoff single for Posey. Brings up Kevin Mitchell. And we get a 4-8. 4-8 off of Candelaria is a pop-up to third. 1 away. And that brings up number 9 hitter Brandon Crawford. As I drop the red die. Temporary pause in the action here. All right, Brandon Crawford. 5-6 against Candelaria is a strikeout. So 2 down. Back to the top of the order, and Bobby Bonds. All right, first 2 outs, 5-8. 5-8's a fly to right, and that's going to end the bottom of the 5th. So after 5 complete, it's the Giants 3, the Pirates 1. All right, top of the 6th. I am pausing after every half inning just to rearrange the cards and get them all set up. Since I'm doing this one-handed, here's Clemente. It's a 1-7 for Roberto, and he's got a chance for an extra base hit. 1-7's a double. 8-20 is a single. And we get a 20, so it's a single for Clemente. He leads off the 6th with a base hit. He's a D stealer, so he's not going anywhere. Brings up Big Pops, Willie Stargell. 3-5 for Stargell. 3-5. 1-10's a single. 11-20 will be a line out to second. It's a 14, so he lines it to Kent. And there's 1 away. For the first baseman, Bob Robertson. 3-3 for Robertson, and that's another double play. I like that, 6-4-3. That's the 3rd inning in a row where we've had 6-4-3 double play. So Marichal taking advantage of the double play ball. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. And Barry Bonds back on the in the box. We'll be facing Candelaria. 1-9. 1-9 for Bonds is a strikeout. So Candelaria puts the K on Barry Bonds. So Willie Mays. 5-9 for Mays against Candelaria. Ground ball shortstop X. That's going to be the shortstop Wagner. He's a 1, and that's a 10. That might be an error. Those 10s are close. Let's find out. Shortstop a 1 and a 10. Oh, it's out number 3. It's the 11 and 12 that are the errors. So this one's a good play by Honus Wagner. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up stretch, Willie McCovey. And we get a 3-8 for McCovey, and that's a ground ball to short. That's going to end the inning. So the pitching is ruling the day right now. And after 6 complete, it's still the Giants 3, the Pirates 1. Top of the 7th, Dave Parker. 5-5 is a strikeout. So Parker leads off by striking out. Brings up Bobby Bowe. So 2-5. 2-5, and he'll walk. So a 1-out walk to Bonilla. That brings the tying run to the plate and Andrew McCutchen. So 1-10. And it's a ground ball B. I thought it was another double play, but it's a fielder's choice back to Marichal. So we'll call it a 1-6 for the 2nd out. And it'll bring up Jason Kendall, the catcher. 1-7. 1-7 for Kendall is a single. And McCutchen may be looking to move to third, but down by 2, they're not going to take the chance. They're going to stay right where they are. He's in scoring position for Mazeroski. We get a 5-8 for Mazeroski, and that's a fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. I'm sorry, that's the second out. My bad. It would have been a sac fly had he gotten to third, but just didn't want to take that chance. So here's Honus Wagner. There are only 2 outs. So 1-9 for Honus Wagner, and he grounds to short. Would have been another double play, but there was already 2 outs. So inning is over. Pirates playing a little conservatively may have cost them a run there. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. And Candelaria in there to face Cepeda. Pirate bullpen is active. Kent DeColvey is loosening. But right now it's the baby bull Cepeda. He homered his last time up. 5-10. Ground ball to shortstop X. That is going to be Honus Wagner, who's a 1, and that's an 18. 1 and 18 is a good play. There's one away. And it brings up Jeff Kent. Kent 4-6 against Candelaria is a pop. Pop up to short. So 2 down for Buster Posey. Posey 6-3 against Candelaria. That's a walk. So 2-out walk to Posey. Brings up Kevin Mitchell. That's a 5-7. 5-7. A 1-2 is a homer. Anything else is a fly out to end the inning. And it's a 6, so that's going to be a fly to the left, and that's going to end the inning. So we played 7, and it's still the Giants 3 and the Pirates 1. All right, top of the 8th. If Marichal gets in any trouble, Rod Beck's in the bullpen. He is loosening. And Roberto Clemente to start off. It's a 5-8 against Marichal. 5-8's a fly to left. And there's one away. Brings up Wilbur Stargell. It's a 2-10 for Stargell. 2-10 is a home run. Look at that. Wilbur Stargell, a home run. Cuts the lead to 3-2. And that's going to be it for Marichal. They're going to bring in Rod Beck. Not taking any chances. They're going to bring in their hot closer. So Rod Beck is in to face Bob Robertson. 3-6. 3-6 is a ground ball to third. 2 away. And that brings up Mazeroski, but he won't hit. He'll get pinch hit for. They need some offense. So the Pirates will be going to a new pinch hitter. And it's going to be Bill Madlock. So Bill Madlock is in. He will pinch hit for Mazeroski. And then we'll get a new second baseman in the bottom of the 8th. But right now, here's Madlock. That's a 4-10. So it's off Beck anyway. That's a catcher's card X, which is Posey. Posey is a 1. And that's a 7. So as a catcher, a 1 and a 7 is an out on a dribbler, and that's going to end the inning. But the home run from Stargell cuts the lead to 3-2. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Okay, I had to make a quick correction on that last inning. I had the cards out of order. It was actually Parker who had that at bat, but fortunately, since it was off the pitcher card, it's still going to be the same result. So, but Mazeroski's still in the game at second base. He'll get pinch hit for maybe the 9th if it gets to that. But just wanted to get that straight to make sure that I didn't mess that up. We will have a new pitcher for the Pirates, and it will be Kent DeColvey. His 1983 card. He will be in to pitch for Candelaria. Taking over here in the bottom of the 8th, trying to keep it as a 3-2 ball game. And leading things off for the Giants will be Brandon Crawford, the shortstop. And that is a 4-9. So off of DeColvey, a 4-9 is a strikeout. Brings up Bobby Bonds. 4-3 against DeColvey is a fly ball right field X. That's Clemente, and you know he's a 1. And that's a 16. So an outfielder, a 1 and a 16 is a good play. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up the other bonds, Barry bonds. 5-5 for DeColvey, and that's a single. Oh, 5-5 was at 4-5. 5-5 is a fly ball to right, and that's handled out there by the right fielder, Mr. Clemente, to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. It is 3-2. Okay, top of the ninth, and new pitcher in for the Giants is the Moon Man, Greg Minton. His 1982 card, he had 30 saves and a 1.83 ERA. He is in to pitch the top of the ninth, and he'll be facing Bonilla, McCutchen, and Kendall. And if anybody gets on to be a pinch hitter for Mazeroski, probably Madlock again, since I messed that up a little bit. All right, if you wonder why I'm talking low and with a scratch in my voice a little bit, I was out at the football game last night, and it rained in the fourth quarter, so I got a little, hopefully it's not a cold coming on, but we'll see. Here's Bonilla. It's 110 for Bonilla, and that's a home run. Look at that. Bobby Bonilla has just tied the ball game in the top of the ninth with a leadoff home run. And we are tied at 3, folks. And Greg Minton, the Moon Man, just blew his save. Here's McCutchen. It's a 3-4. And that's a fly to center for out number 1. Maybe I should have left Rod back in there. I don't know. Here's Kendall. Kendall, a 3-9. And that's a walk. So Kendall walks. And now we're going to have Madlock come in and pinch hit for the aforementioned Mazeroski. So Madlock is in, Mazeroski is out, and Johnny Ray will take over at second. But right now it is all up to Madlock. But it goes off of Minton's card. 5-12 is a pop-up to short. So 2 down. Madlock fails. Here's Honus Wagner. 1-5 for Wagner, and he flies to center. And that will end the inning. But the Pirates pick up the home run by Bobby Bonilla. And we go to the bottom of the ninth. It is tied 3-3. Okay, bottom of the ninth, tied 3. Willie Mays to lead things off for the Giants against DeColvey in his second inning of work. 5-11 is a ground ball back to DeColvey. DeColvey's a 1. And that's a 1. A 1 and a 1. And that's an out number 3, so that makes a good play for DeColvey. Retiring Willie Mays, say hey. Here's McCovey. Stretch, he's 0 for 3. That's a 2-10. 2-10 is a fly to right. And there's 2 away. And 1 out away from extra innings. It's the baby bull, Cepeda. He did homer earlier. 1-8. 1-8. He will get either a triple or a single, depending on what happens here. 1-2 is a triple. Anything else is a single. That's a single. 2 out single keeps the inning going for Jeff Kent. Kent against Kent DeColvey. How about that? Kent DeColvey against Jeff Kent. A lot of Kents there. 4-5. 4-5 is a single. And Cepeda will go to second. He will stop there. And we got first and second with 2 outs for Buster Posey. Buster Posey, chance to win it. 2-5. However, it's a ground ball to short. And we're going to extra innings. So 9 innings not enough to decide it. We go to extra innings with the score 3-3. All right, top 10. New pitcher for the Giants is Rob Nen. He'll be facing Clemente. 6-5 is a strikeout. So Clemente out on strikes to start the 10th. Brings up Wilbur Stargell. That's a 112 for Stargell. Ground ball to second plus injury, but we're not doing injuries, so it's just a ground out. 2 up, 2 down for Bob Robertson. We get a 1-7. 1-7 is going to be a single, so Bob Robertson keeps it going with a single. Turns it over to Dave Parker. It's a 6-10. against Nen. 6-10's a ground ball to second, and that's going to end the top of the 10th. So we go to the bottom of the 10th, still tied at 3. Bottom 10 and new pitcher for the Pirates is Mark Melancon. This is from his 2015 season when he had 51 saves. He's just trying to keep it going to the 11th. He'll be facing Kevin Mitchell. And that's a 2-3 for Kevin Mitchell, and that's a ground ball to short. One away for Brandon Crawford. 2-9 for Crawford, and he's going to strike out. So 2 up, 2 down, and that brings up the top of the order, Bobby Bonds. 6-6 against Melancon is a pop out to first. 3 up, 3 down, easy inning there. We go to the 11th, we're still tied 3-3. Top of the 11th, Rob Nen in for a second inning of work, and the reason we're in extra innings is Bobby Bowe. He's back up again to lead off. It's a 1-10, and he's done it again. Bobby Bonilla has just done it again. Another home run, this one to lead off the 11th, and the Pirates have grabbed a 4-3 lead to come all the way back. Here's McCutchen, and that's a 2-3 for McCutchen, and that's a walk. So McCutchen will draw a walk. Brings up Jason Kendall. That's a 6-5. 6-5 is a strikeout. 1 away, and that brings up Johnny Ray, his first at bat since taking over for Mazeroski. 3-6 is a ground ball shortstop. Hey, that's another double play. Another 6-4-3, but it may not help the Giants now. They're down. Thanks to another home run by Bobby Bowe. He's looking to be the player of the game. We go to the bottom of the 11th. It's Pirates 4, Giants 3. Last chance for the Giants. All right, bottom of the 11th. Bonds, Mays, and McCovey due up, try to go against Melancon. It's a 3-5. 3-5 is a ground ball to first. Here's Willie Mays. 3-6. 3-6 for Mays. Chance for a home run. 1-15. 16-20 is a double. And he's done it. A 15's a home run. We got a tie ball game. How do you like that, folks? Here's McCovey. 1-3. Just missed a walk-off, but still it's a walk instead of a walk-off. Here's up Cepeda. 6-4. Fly ball to left, and that's going to be out number 2. It's up to Jeff Kent to keep it going. 2-11. 2-11 for Kent is a single. And that will move McCovey to second. 2-1, 2 out for Posey. 2-9. He will fly to center, and that's going to end the inning. So 11 innings not enough. We're going to go to the 12th with the score 4-4. All right, new pitcher in the 12th for the Giants will be Jeff Brantley, and he'll be facing the top of the order, Wagner, Clemente, and Stargell. All right, Honus Wagner to lead off. It's a 2-6, and he will draw a leadoff walk. He is an A stealer, so potential for a stolen base attempt. You're not going to sacrifice with Roberto Clemente. Let him swing away. 1-4, and it's a good decision. Look at that. Roberto Clemente, 2-run shot. And the Pirates trying to put this thing out of doubt now with a 6-4 lead. Here's Wilbur Stargell. So Brantley getting knocked around in relief. 2-6. Possible another home run. 1-16. Could be another home run. And it is. So back-to-back jacks. And the Pirates now with a 3-run lead. 7-4. 5-12 for Robertson against Brantley as a fly to right. 1 away. Here's Parker. 1-2. Fly to center. 2 down. Here's Bobby Bowe. He's already homered twice. 2-4. Chance for a single, but not a good one. 1-3. And it's a 3. How about that? So he gets a single anyway. Continues his hot hitting. Brings up McCutcheon. 6-8. 6-8's a line out to first, and the inning's over. But the Pirates put up a 3 spot here in the 12th. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Last chance for the Giants. It's 7-4. All right, and to try to close it this time for the Pirates is Dave Gisty. 1971 card. He was 5-8, 2.93 ERA with 30 saves. Be facing Kevin Mitchell to start things off. Trying to protect a 3-run lead at 6-12, and that's a pop out to short. There's a 1 away. Scheduled hitter now is Brandon Crawford, but he is being called back, and Will the Thrill Clark is going to pinch hit for Crawford. See if he can start something here for the Giants. But it's off the pitcher card, doesn't matter. 6-5. 6-5 is a ground ball shortstop. X, that's Honus Wagner. He's a 1. That's a 7. 1 and a 7 is a good play, out 3. So 2 up, 2 down. Clark fails in his pinch hitting duties, and it's up to Bobby Bonds. Last chance for the Giants. It's a 2-7. And he will walk, so that keeps the ball game going for his son, Barry Bonds. That's a 5-3. 5-3 is a ground ball first base X. That is Bob Robertson. He's a 2. And that's a 9. So a 2 and a 9. 2 and a 9 is an out 3, and that's the ball game. So Barry Bonds makes the last out, grounding to Bob Robertson. Ball game is over. Final score is the Pirates in comeback fashion. They got a run in the 8th and a run in the 9th to send it to extras. 2 solo home runs, 1 by each team in the 11th, and then the 2-run shot by Clemente, followed by a single shot by Stargell. Put them up by 3, and they win it by the final score of 7-4. So if we look at the bracket, what that's going to do, it's going to move the Pirates into the winner's bracket. And they'll be facing the Red Sox. So Pittsburgh moves on to face the Red Sox. That'll be an interesting second round matchup. And in the loser's bracket, we're going to have the Mets playing the Giants. So the old New York team and the New York team are going to play each other. So, despite the best efforts of the Giants, it is the Pirates that do it. They do it with 5 home runs actually. 2 by Stargell, 2 by Bonilla, and the big one by Clemente in extra innings. So that's going to do it from here. Hope you enjoyed that game. Last first round game, and sorry I couldn't be a little more energetic or more vocal, but like I said, it's after being outside in the rain a little bit last night, the football game, kind of doing what I can, not want to kill my voice. I'm already kind of scratchy throated as it is, but anyway, that's the ball game, and hopefully on Monday be doing a live video. Hopefully. I'm having some trouble with my live video feed, that Camerify thing I use. I'm having a little bit of trouble with that. So hopefully that can get resurrected. If not, we'll see what we can do. Maybe I'll have to download another app or something. But that's the ball game here. Giants fall to the Pirates by the final score of 7-4. And until next time, guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy whatever game you choose to play, or however you choose to play it. And I will see you down the road.